work was really good. So I went into work pretty late at 12 p.m. And I was doing an experiment where I put the insides of cells onto a gel, and then using that gel, I would detect what proteins those cells were making. So I haven't finished the experiment. Tomorrow I will finish it. So hopefully I will get some good results. So yeah, just for context, what I was doing was, so I was using these kidney cells that had some genes in them that were slightly different. Some of the genes were normal and some of them were mutants. And so we wanted to see how that affected the proteins that they were making. And so by looking at the proteins in the insides of the cells, we could see whether the proteins had changed depending on how the gene was structured. An experiment to see how well the cells grow into colonies of cells. So you put some cells in there pretty sparsely, and then you kind of wait 2 weeks or so for them to grow, and then they become colonies like the dots here that you see, and then you count them to see how many cells are able to grow. Yeah, it is actually pretty common. Lots of my friends do work in labs. Sometimes they work as summer students, and if you are a summer student, you can be paid by a grant. And so that is usually about $4,000 to $6,000 for the summer. And you are just, and you work kind of like a full-time job. But there are also other opportunities to get involved in research if you don't want to spend your summers doing research. For example, you can volunteer in a lab. There are lots of psychology labs, biology labs, and I'm sure many other labs that would love some volunteers. As well, you can do lab work for credit. So there are 399, 499, 298 kind of courses that place you inside a lab. Or you can contact the professors inside that lab and ask, can I do a course in your lab? And that way you can get class credits. As well, you can get some really good experience for your resume later on.